What's the most amount of revenue you've brought in a single year?
1.5 mil.
Excuse me, can I ask what your goal is?
Well, be fucking rich, but also healthy and happy at the same time.
Doing 7 figures, 8 figures?
Well,
millions. I just never allow myself to even have the doubt.
Today, we're out in central London to speak to women business owners and millionaires around their businesses and how they got rich. So let's go. Excuse me, do you have a goal?
Oh, no.
Can I ask what you do for a living?
No.
Can I ask if you have a goal?
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm in the middle of smashing my goal at the minute.
What's the most amount of revenue you've brought in a single year?
I say like 1.5 mil.
1.5 mil.
Or more.
Nice, I love that.
Yeah.
What is your goal and how are you getting there?
Well, my goal was to run successful businesses. I'm in the hairdressing industry 17 years. I opened my first salon 6 years ago.
Nice.
I owned like 4 and 5 different laser and skin clinics all across the UK, and then I opened a salon and skin clinic in Ireland where I'm from last year, so that was my goal, to bring it back to my little hometown.
That's amazing. How did you start that journey to get to the goals that you've done?
Do you know what? Just put graft in, work hard. You need to sit down and do a business plan.
Yeah.
You need to know how you're going to make money. There's no point in having a goal, setting up a business if you do not know how you're making money. So you need to sit down, do your business plan, get all your ducks in a row, and just see how you're going to achieve that.
Has the goal always felt achievable to you, or were there moments where you're like, this is not going to actually happen?
At the start, like my wife is a really good, like she won Entrepreneur of the Year 2 years on, and so she kind of mentors me.
Okay, nice.
Carly Jones, her name is. So at the start, she'd be like, right, we need to invest in SEO campaigns and all this. And I'm like, you could be giving $5,000 a month for that. And I'm like, oh. But now I'm like, yeah, when you see the revenue that you get in from investing in that, and the same with marketing, social media and stuff like that, you have to invest to make money, especially nowadays.
So true. And do you think you're paid fairly for the work that you do?
I feel like we are, yeah. I feel like the beauty industry is kind of booming, and like kind of we do good like package deals, especially with laser hair removal. So you can get like 6 full body sessions for like £895, which I find is quite fair. But I feel like as well with our staff, you have to give them a good commission rate, and you have to pay them fair to keep them on board, because they're the ones that's working for you at the end of the day.
And the beauty industry is booming, and it's been booming for a while. What advice do you give to anyone who wants to get into that industry right now, and how can they stand out?
Do you know what? Just be different. Love what you do. If you don't love what you're doing, there's no point in doing it. Some people are like, oh, I'm going to open a salon. I'm like, do you like doing hair? No. Right, well, there's no point. Because you need to love what you do, because you don't want it to feel like work.
Yeah, that authenticity is so needed.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, what's your channels? How can people follow you?
My name is Kia_Styles. You'll also find us on Boss Mammies. So we actually set up a new podcast called Boss Mammies, which is me and my wife talking about all our business goals. And then the business is Boom Bay UK, and then the Laser Club.
Okay, so if you're interested in beauty or interested in entrepreneurship, so you need to follow.
Hit us up.
Excuse me, can I ask what your goal is?
Well, be fucking rich, but also healthy and happy at the same time.
What's the most amount of revenue you've brought in a single year?
Well,
Millions.
Doing 7 figures, 8 figures?
We had a 3-month target when we launched, which we managed to achieve in the first under 10 minutes.
We run 2 businesses, so our goal is to keep hitting our targets, keep being great mums, great wives, great businesswomen, an inspiration for the next generation.
And love what we do every
and
day.
love each other every day.
I love that. What made you go down this line, start your own businesses? What made you go down this journey?
So, God, take you back about 15 years ago. Oh my gosh, started off as stylists. So fashion's always been in our blood. Before Instagram was even a thing, we just started documenting our outfits, working with brands, and then in lockdown we were like, why are we doing this for all other brands?
Why are we selling out other people's clothes all the time? So we started our own brand. We had another founder come in. There's 3 of us. Nikki, hi Nikki. We sold out in 11 minutes, and now we do our content creation with other brands that also have our own brand.
I love it. What was that moment when you were like, actually, I'm going to now start my own thing? How did you go about that conversation? You're like,
I think it's always been within us. Like, we've always wanted to run our own businesses. We've always worked really, really hard, starting off in our careers, doing work experience, working for nothing, working our way up. So we've always wanted that, and I think the nature of social gain an audience and traction, and we knew we wanted it ourselves.
There's just never the right time, is there? And lockdown definitely wasn't, but it gave us the time to just think about it and just go for it. And I feel like sometimes the best things in life are when you actually don't plan it too much and you just go with that gut feeling.
Yeah, and just get rid of any of that mindset that you can't do it.
Exactly, the fear just gets in. So when
you've got to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one will.
So now what, you've been 6 years in this journey? 4 years. 4 years, sorry. 4 years. What's been the highlight of the 4 years for you?
Oh my gosh.
So many. There's nothing beats when you see someone walking down the street wearing the clothes that you've designed.
I bet, yeah.
And, you know, with our content creation page, we speak to lots of different people on DM all the time, but when they're actually wearing your clothes.
When you're on holiday and someone comes up to you and they're like, wearing one of your sets, it's just the best feeling.
I love it. What advice would you give to anyone who wants to start their own brand? They love fashion, they want this to be their life, they may be working as a stylist or in a career at the moment that they're not fully fulfilled in. What advice would you give them?
Stay in your lane, keep doing you. There's a lot of noise, comparison, just always go back to why you're doing it. Make sure you have fun.
I think be authentic to yourself. It's so hard to not be yourself. To be someone else is really tricky. Believe in yourself, and you just got to get started. It's that first email you send, trying to source a supplier, or that first design you do, the first reach out to an influencer. You've just got to give it a go, and you've just got to get started.
And also surround yourself with people that make you feel like sunshine.
And for International Women's Day, surround yourself with girl boss women. We're female founders. We are a team of women. No hate to men. We love men as well, but we're really proud of the team that we've created, and having an amazing team and people around you is also unbelievable.
I actually had a goal, but I smashed it.
You've already achieved your goal.
I've already achieved my goal.
Do you mind sharing roughly how much revenue your business makes? Or the most you've ever made in 1 year?
Probably about 50, 100 grand.
100,000
a year.
Euros a year.
Yeah.
Nice. What was your goal? How did you do it?
My goal was to create a successful fitness business in Ireland, and I'm the owner of All-Force Fitness, and it's successful, so I already smashed it.
How did you go about achieving your goal?
I suppose just putting pen to paper. You have to have a plan first, and then it's just about believing in yourself and obviously taking action. Yeah, and saving as well. Okay. Saves a lot.
How long was that journey from like imagination to actually making it happen?
Probably 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like sometimes you think you're not going to get there. But just kind of believe in yourself and keep going.
In those moments where you were like, okay, maybe this is not going to happen, how did you get the motivation to get up the next day and keep going?
I suppose just I'm a very positive person, wouldn't we? I think even when you I just always would never allow myself to even have the doubt. Even if I thought it didn't work, I never allow myself to think like that. I'd always say I'm going to try until it does.
Nice.
So it was like just about the mindset, I suppose.
I love it. So how long is the business now been going?
Now probably 3 years. 3 years this year.
And do you think that you're paid fairly for the work that you do?
I think yes. I think I probably could be paid more, to be honest. Yeah.
What's your next goal then?
My next goal I'm actually in the middle of doing at the moment. I've just qualified as a breathwork teacher.
Oh wow.
So I'm going to start doing retreats and stuff like that. Yes. So it's all about the breath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
in Ireland?
In Ireland.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have like social media and stuff like people can follow your journey?
My actual handle is Rebecca Hughes Fit.
Yeah.
And then my fitness business is All Force Fitness.
Thanks for watching, and follow for more content like this.